is strike two swinging.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now at the plate, Nelson Tsai, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Count even now at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone.
But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 to count. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. So coming to the plate, Jeremy Brannon. He was hitless in the shutout last night. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Cesar Puello. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Motter is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Reno leads it 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Juarez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Bowser. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Striding in, Francesco Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a dangerous knuckleball to miss high with. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Nelson Sai would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike. So striding in, Nelson Sai. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Down the first base line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Cy gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fletcher Allred. He flew out in his last at-bat. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Brannon from the stretch. And a knuckleball over the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box, John Ryan Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Murphy brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Ready now, Cesar Puello. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play. In now, Alex Juarez, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Chris Owings would be next. There's ball 4. Here's Chris Owings now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Jermaine Daniel.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight.
This AAA prospect, who had been generating some buzz, has gone cold of late. Once a player catches the public's eye, little he does, good or bad, will go unnoticed. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Round Rock Express. Tacoma find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Striding into the box, Brian Wheatley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Brian Wheatley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Jared Parrott.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Holbert scoops it up, and there's out number 2. At the plate, Ken Moses, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ken Moses.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Tacoma leads it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brett Eibner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball one. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
Now at the plate, Matthew Skaggs. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One and one.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Motter takes it in. And there are two away now. Now at the plate, Kurt Casale. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stepping in, Drew Robinson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Julius Dill is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heredia calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So stepping in, Miguel Castilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Miguel Castilla.
Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Full count now. Popped him up. McCabe in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Settling in now, Brian Wheatley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brian Wheatley.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he's going to beat the offline throw to first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. No balls and 1 strike. Wheatley on at first, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is flared out towards second, and a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Ken Moses. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brett Eibner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Dribbled to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matthew Skaggs. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. 2 is left. McCabe on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kurt Casale.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive.
21.
This guy's not going anywhere.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Robinson
sends that one out of play for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Robinson is retired, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Julius Dill. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Dill is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Miguel Castilla, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on to start the inning. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Leading off the inning, Brian Wheatley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 1-2. Hit down first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping into the box, Ken Moses. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Ken Moses.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Henniger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 7 no-hit innings now. Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Heredia is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance, Matthew Skaggs. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 1 out, nobody on. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Heredia. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball.
Leading off with Orange.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Carrington on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Newton Rodriguez waits on deck. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Popped him up. Vogelback has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Newton Rodriguez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Newton Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Abraham Ortiz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Abraham Ortiz.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Perkins. 1 out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Here's a high pop-up. Tolbert is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dan Mobley. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Carrington has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Digging in, Akira Saito. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Perkins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Santana.
Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. First, backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings. Now batting, Chris Stanley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Stanley.
Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game. See if we can get this one back to even count.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Into the box, Newton Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Popped him up. Motter ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Abraham Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Abraham Ortiz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Rojas at second with 2 down. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Tacoma's out on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Rod McCormick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is taken for the out. Stepping into the box, Dan Mobley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mobley.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Heredia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Shortstop.
Stepping up now, Akira Saito. First pitch of the at-bat. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-1 now. Felipe Santana would be next. He loses him on ball 4. Now in the box, Felipe Santana 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Waiting on it is Heredia, and that's the 3rd out. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless. Stepping in, Yadier Rivera will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Motter has a play. 1 down. Ready for another shot now, Chris Stanley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-0 delivery. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be taken in by the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I know you're standing on the mound and you got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6. Into the box now, Newton Rodriguez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the 1st out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Abraham Ortiz.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the 1st strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1 out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Rod McCormick.
The catcher, number 9, Rod McCormick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And that Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Dan Mobley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. So striding forward now, Dan Mobley, man at first after the 2-out walk. And this one runs up high, ball 1. McCormick is off at first with 2 away. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Akira Saito, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tacoma's out on top, 8-0. Into the box now, Felipe Santana. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yadiel Rivera.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Stanley. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Stanley at second. Rojas at first. 2 out in the inning. Left field and deep. Perkins going back on it. Gone! Now time called here is
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy